Okay, are we here? We are! Hello! We've already got people. Wow! Hello, Sunshine Audios. Zombiesaur, Marshall, C.A. Coltrane. Hey, hello, how are you? I'm holding up. I'm hanging in there. I'm ready to figure out what the heck happened. Let me just testing all this, making sure it's all working. I think we're golden. I noticed in the last stream that the audio was a little too loud, so I turned down the game volume. Hopefully it's good, but if it sounds too quiet, we'll see what happened. Hola, Coffee. Hello! The Guardian's Garden. Welcome, welcome. I hope everyone had a good holiday, if you're celebrating it, of course. And New Year's is on the horizon. I hope everyone's making their resolutions. I know I am. Or maybe not. Maybe everyone's happy with the way they are. We're not sure. Anyway, so let's carry on. I believe, yeah, the last thing... Nope, that's 2020. That is the very wrong one. Here we go. This is the last one. What was the last thing we did? I believe... we've just lost one of our classmates. Yep, and the investigation has begun. Alright, let's see if we can't get to the bottom of this. We hope you had nice holidays too. Thank you, Bro Cat. It was nice seeing my family again. Now let's figure out what the heck is happening. Find a dead body. Well, we did. Mission complete. Hello! Welcome to the stream, Mr. Modder. Gently place my hand on Juko's lifeless body. Just to check for a pulse like they do in movies and stuff, but... Thank you for tuning in. She really is dead. I don't know why I even bothered to check. After those injuries and losing that much blood. Frankly, I'd be shocked if she did survive something like that. Huh? Hold on. Hold on, just wait a second! Hi, Lay. Welcome to the stream. She's dead? What? That means everything's happened so far is real? It's not a joke or whatever. It's really real? Hell no! Someone save me! Let me out of here! Somebody help me! What's your problem? You're just now accepting that? Yeah, he's tuning in a little late.
Just a second.
Hold on. Huh? Before we begin the investigation, isn't there something else we need to discuss? Oh yeah.
Hey.
Strength of Grimace Shake. Did you survive? Before we start searching for Sayaka's killer, we need to decide what to do about securing the crime scene. What do you mean? You're thinking of putting someone on guard duty so no one can disturb the area, aren't you? After all, if the culprit decides to destroy the evidence, we're pretty much screwed. Hey, Byakuya's so cool. In that case, I don't mind doing it. I don't like having to think anyway. I'll let you guys figure out who killed that chick. Okay, then we can let Mondo look after the scene. Hello, Chris Taylor, welcome to the stream. Well, no. We can't leave him there alone. What? What? Why the hell not? Stop talking. Isn't it obvious? If you were the culprit, what's the first thing you would do? By volunteering for guard duty, you're in a position to destroy all the evidence he wants. What? Fuck you!
So then...
Fine. Then I'll stay on guard duty as well. That way there's no problem.
Two-player co-op defense with the two of them. With their stats, they're totally OP.
Since we won't be able to help investigate, we're putting our faith in the rest of you.
But...
I'm pretty freaked out, but I'll try.
Just...
Hold on. Before we begin the investigation... Oh, there's more we gotta discuss. Who should I talk to? There's so many people. Toko? Shocked she didn't over her mouth. Fair enough. Chihiro?
What should I do?
Someone got right in front of us. They... Love comes with the characters. Thank you! That means a lot. Thank you. I'm trying. We have no choice but to move forward. Mondo is my himbo. Let's talk to your himbo then. Huh? Is this really happening? Screw that piece of shit bear! Alright, what else is up here, Yuri?
Anyway...
We're going to find out who the killer is, because if we don't, we're all going to die here. Ain't that the truth? If we find out who did it, then only that person dies. But if we get it wrong, then the rest of us face execution! That's what the ridiculous school regulations said, right? So stupid. We need to hurry up and figure out who the culprit is.
Are you
So we're really gonna try and find out who did it?
Oh!
So you finally noticed. Huh? Noticed what? I was looking through the Monokuma file we received. Very obvious. And very unusual. Huh? What are you talking about? Go ahead and take a look. Notice anything interesting about where Sayaka died? She died in Makoto's dorm. She's right!
Could it be?
Hold on a second, you got it all wrong! Hello, Tartarus Wanderer, welcome to the stream. For one night, I traded rooms with her. I did it because she was afraid. You expect us to believe that? Just tell us the truth. As you can tell, I'm very excited about Persona 3 Reloaded. Me too! I'm never going to play Persona 3. I'm very excited. We're done talking. We need to begin our investigation soon.
That's right. This is...
We need to get to the bottom of this and find out who killed Sayaka. Sorry, I lapsed into a Cartman voice when I'm about to sneak.
We'll have to collect your clues and form a foundation, then collect an accurate to find a decision. If we get this wrong... Well,
do I really need to say any more?
Perhaps you...
I'd rather you didn't. No.
Goodbye.
Everyone pray for good luck. Kirigiri is so cool, too.
Goodbye.
I'll be going, too.
Yo.
Oh yeah, I'm on guard duty, huh? Better head to the scene of the crime. Thank you. Sunshine Audios? That's right.
Hey, damn it.
Let me just say this right now. If whatever son of a bitch did this is here right now, they're thinking of destroying the evidence. They better not let me find him. I'll skip the trial and keep the goddamn skull in myself. I'm serious, I will fuck them up. But, I mean, we're not detectives or anything, you know? And we're just gonna investigate a murder? Please, call me Sunshine. Alright, sure thing. I'll try to remember that. Thank you, Sunshine. How do we even do something like that? We don't really have to do anything in particular. We already know who killed Sayaka. What are you implying?
This is
It was
very
you.
suspicious.
I'm telling you, it wasn't me! Don't come any closer! Are you gonna kill me next? Is there a tea mug? There might be. It could be a coffee mug or a tea mug, whatever you want to pour into it. It could be an orange juice mug or a hot chocolate mug. Wouldn't hurt to give it a shot. It's not for sure that Makoto's guilty yet.
That's true. We might as well check, just to check.
Toko babes, you're a serial killer. Now, hold on, we don't know that for sure. Toko might be innocent. Even if we wanted to, I couldn't help investigate. Wait, why not? I'm not good with blood. All it takes is one glimpse and I black out.
Oh, yeah?
Well, whatever. I don't think anyone's expecting much from you anyway. Alright, I guess I better get going. Oh wait, don't go yet! You have to hear me out! Goats. Why do they have to suspect me? I have to do something, otherwise everyone will.
Execution is execution. Execution! Electric chair! Zzz, zzz.
Thank you, Sunshine. You're welcome. I hope you enjoy it, and I hope you do well. It's a fun little thing to do, and yeah, I hope you go far with it. Glad I could help.
Poison gas! Torn apart like a paper plane in a hurricane!
Marshall, me too! Like, I know who did it, but it's still, like, really intense. Investigate. Victim was Sayaka Mizuno. The time of death is estimated to be around 1:30 a.m. The body was discovered in Makoto's room in the dormitory. All evidence suggests that the death took place in the bathroom. The cause of death was a stab wound to the abdomen. There's also an injury to her right wrist. Specifically, the wrist appears to have suffered a fracture. The action never played Prince proper story wouldn't make sense. The not knowing of those experiences. Is that way I was surprised? Yeah, I think not knowing really makes it more intense. To find out how she was killed. Monokuma file has been added to the truth bullets. Aaron is stuck in my mind. I missed the emo. Yeah. Yeah, I planned on finishing his series with the third part. A lot of people really miss him, though. He might come back later. You never know. Aren't you gonna help investigate, Chihiro? But I can't leave Junko here. I feel sorry for her. I have to stay with her. No way! I seriously don't want to die here! I'm begging you, God, Buddha, Mother of Earth, God of Space, King Neptune, help me! I don't care who it is, just get me out of here! Alright, we should go. Anyone ever watch Backyardigans as a kid? Because I'm remembering that detective song. What's his, like, gonna find out who the mystery's all about. Who done it? We're gonna find out. We're gonna find out. Yeah. I don't remember how... What's this? But where's the sword? The sword is gone. Oh wait, we know it's gone. It's in my room. Chihiro needs cuddles immediately. Agreed. Chihiro just needs the biggest hug. I mean, who here doesn't? A lot of people, actually. Jeez. Better investigate us in my room a little closer. Might reveal something. There's a key on the ground. It has my name on it, so it must be my room key. If that's true, then how'd the killer get into my room in the first place? The same goes for you, Saka. No matter who it is, don't open your door for anyone. Even if I'm sure it's you, I absolutely won't open it. Otherwise, what's even the point of switching? Yeah, she wouldn't have opened it. There's no way she would have forgotten to lock it or open for any reason. Maybe she dropped the key somewhere and someone else grabbed it or something? No, it's not possible either. Saka was here when we switched rooms. How scared she was, she wouldn't have gone walking around. So she couldn't have dropped it. So how did the killer get in the room? Switching rooms. This is the replica sword I bought for self-defense. This means it was used in the attack somehow? The sword's been taken out, so it's just the sheath, but... some scratches on the sheath. It must have been made of something sharp. But how'd the sheath get scratched up in the first place? Every sheath like that would only get in the way, it would just slide off in the middle of a fight. So why are scratches on the sheath? We're gonna get so many sheath bullets, and I don't know which ones to use. This is the replica sword I brought for self-defense. Plus, it's been taken out of its sheath. I hadn't looked at the blade itself till now. Shouldn't be surprised it's coated in gold too. On top of that, some of the gold coating has come off parts of the blade and the handle. Yeah, the handle especially is missing a lot of its coating. The coat sticks to you even if you touch it just a little bit. Mono.
By the way...
Mondo. You know, I realized something when we were on guard duty. The killer could have already destroyed some evidence, right? Before anyone found the body, I mean. There's a trash room in the dorms, right? They could have tossed some stuff in there. Yeah, that's definitely possible.
You son of a bitch!
That dirty bastard! Anyone who raises their hand to a woman is scum that deserves death. That's what my brother taught
You're
me.
fucking
So if I
dead.
ever find the son of a bitch that did this, I'm gonna pound his goddamn face in. But what if it was a girl that did it?
Yo.
That'll all get sorted out when the time comes. Just wondering if Makoto's hearing the investigation music in his head. Yeah. I wouldn't blame him.
Hey.
Nerves are super shot. Sakura, do you think I'm guilty? I try not to make assumptions like that. I simply don't know whether or not you did this. Whatever decision the rest of you come up with, I will follow your lead. Kirigiri. Hey, Kyoko.
What are you doing?
Isn't it obvious?
No. Not really.
I'm searching.
Searching? Did you lose a contact or something?
CA Coltrane. Yeah, you get used to it. It's an art style thing. Uh-oh. Didn't mean to do that. I meant to look in the bathroom. Can I even? Yeah, I can. I just gotta... I should look around here first. I can check the other spots later. Alright, what else are we missing? Maybe in here? The toolkit is still inside the drawer. I don't see any evidence it's been used at all. Which makes sense. It's mine. I don't have any reason to open it.
Yo.
Yeah, seriously. Oh, Mondo.
What?
We ain't exactly in the mood to be building fucking furniture, right? So you haven't used yours either, then?
What?
Not just me. Nobody's
What?
busted theirs out yet, as far as I know. Actually, we were talking about it
By the
yesterday.
way.
None of the guys have opened their toolkits yet, because, like, why the hell would we? Yeah, this one's dubbed. I'm a dub guy myself. Oh, that wasn't a truth bullet. Surveillance camera. Mastermind would have captured everything. Is it a crime to hate coffee but love Coffee Mug's channel? Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Nah, guys don't have time to look at the IKEA instructions. Yeah, we'll just... Look, if there's anything video games have taught me is we just hit it with a hammer and it should build itself. We have a will and a way. Should check the room first of all. Oh my god, the obvious as hell scratches on the wall. Is that evidence of a struggle? Looks like there must have been some kind of fight in my room. Damn it, I was right there in the other room. If only I'd heard something. That would not have been possible. Huh? Don't you remember? All of our rooms are completely soundproof. Someone could be blasting jazz in the room and you wouldn't hear it. So something could happen in the room next to you and there's no way you would know. Under a coffee holding the hammer. Where there's a will, there's a way! Actually, it depends on... Where there's a will, there's a way. Perhaps there's Monica Mastraggi's carrying a deal something for murder. Evidence of a struggle's been added. Can I go in the kit? Should look around. Okay. I think the game will notify me when I'm ready to look in there. Oh, my bed. Alright, well. My notepad, perhaps? The notepad is here, but I don't think it's relevant right now. My table? Oh, no, scratches. Looks like the room, yeah, must have been some kind of fight. Engineer class, don't need them anyway. I already checked the lint roller. Is she still investigating?
Did you...
Searching. Don't know what she's doing. A few seconds later, she suddenly stood up and said, "Are you a clean freak?" What? No, I don't think so, but why? Lightly bops you with hammer until you reciprocate my love. Plunk, plunk, plunk. Is romance starting the chat? Not impossible. No, I actually glanced over one more time. Interesting. What's interesting?
Hey.
Just as I suspected, there's something very unusual about your room. Unusual? What do you mean?
So...
I've searched your floor from one corner to another. I didn't find one single strand of hair. Really?
Indeed.
Not one hair from the victim, and not one hair from you, even though you've been living in here. You know, now that you mention it, I noticed something while I was looking around before. It looked like the lint roller in my room had been used, but I never touched it. Could someone have used it to...
I see.
Very interesting. Your room didn't have a single hair in it, and someone used your lint roller without your knowledge. In other words, someone other than you came in and scrubbed your room clean. Was it Sayaka? Or the killer? That's the question, isn't it? Makoto's room cleanliness. The bathroom, on the other side of this door. Welcome back from gymnastics class, Tartarus Wanderer. I looked past Sayaka on the wall behind her, and there I saw... What? Written in blood was the number 11037. Did Sayaka do this? Hello, Ashfrost79, welcome to the stream. Now's not the time to think like that. Pull out the Monokuma file to verify what's said about her body. Some sort of sharp object been thrust into her stomach. That must have been the killing blow. Whatever they used to kill her, where'd they get it? That's definitely something I should look into later. Also, according to the Monokuma file, Sayaka's right wrist is broken. Right there. Her wrist is all swollen. There's something glittery. That definitely concerns me. Sayaka's wrist. The stab wound in her stomach is what killed her, so when she broke her wrist, that must have happened earlier on. Now her wrist get broken after she'd already been killed. Okay, just those two. Yeah, let's go.
It would seem...
Looks like you found it, right, Makoto? The bloody numbers. It's most likely Sayaka's dying message. I've never seen something written in blood before. It really was her final message. It's as if she wrote it with life itself.
Right.
Do you often talk like an aspiring poet? Well, the numbers she wrote, what do they mean? Yeah, cue the obvious what do the numbers mean joke.
So...
The way she wrote the numbers makes me think she wanted to use her body to block them. She wrote them that location while she was sitting the way that we found her. It means she must have wrote them by turning only her hand towards the wall. If you were to write something in that position, do you know what the result would be? The result?
Well...
Think about it. You're not going to tell me?
Makoto.
You need to uncover the mystery of this case yourself. Otherwise, the case will end and you'll remain unconvinced. Sayaka and the killer were just making a scrapbook and she got some glitter on her. No biggie. She just fake died. Oh, I know who I should talk to. When it comes to numbers, you better ask the ultimate programmer.
Makoto.
There's one other thing I wanted to ask you about. Do you know the door to your bathroom got broken? Broken? Oh, you mean how it gets stuck?
What?
Gets stuck? Yeah, I guess I'm the only one, but the door doesn't fit in the frame quite right. When I first tried to use it, I thought it was just locked. But once you get the trick, it opens no problem.
Correct.
So the door doesn't quite fit in the frame, huh? But actually, I'm referring to the broken doorknob. Huh? The doorknob?
That's right.
You didn't notice? Well, just try closing the bathroom door. I'm sure you'll see right away what I'm talking about. Huh? The doorknob. What the heck? The doorknob's practically about to fall off! Why is it like this?
It would seem...
Someone must have used a screwdriver or something similar to unscrew it. Whatever it was, it's obvious this was intentional. What? It was intentional? Why would someone want to do that?
So...
I guess maybe they were trying to get the door unlocked and ended up breaking the whole thing. But my bathroom doesn't have a lock on it. Only the girls' bathrooms can lock, right? Are you a girl, Makoto?
Just a second.
Oh, I mean, I have one more question for you. You mentioned earlier that your bathroom door would get stuck, right? Did you tell anyone about that? Oh, well, I did tell Sayaka about it when we switched rooms. So what you're saying is, only you and Sayaka knew about it.
Hmm?
Interesting.
I see.
And that clears that up. Huh? What clears what up? I'm so lost.
Goodbye.
Well, see you later. Bathroom doorknob has been added to the truth bullets. Still don't understand any of this, but I've already given my room a good once-over. Maybe I should look around somewhere else. Should start looking into the murder weapon, where it come from, and also, should look into the DVD Sayaka got. With Sayaka dead, I have no choice but see myself what was in that video. On top of that, I think there's some other areas worth checking out, too. Okay. Save. I got a question for Coffee, but what is it? But what? But what? Are you nervous? It's okay, I'm not scary, you can ask questions. But Foist. I think the killer would... Wait, there's one thing we can investigate right now, actually, I'm pretty sure. I think... Yeah! This is Makoto's room, but it says Sayaka on it. Huh? This is definitely my room, but the nameplate has Sayaka's name on it. This is Sayaka's room, but the nameplate has my name on it. The nameplates of my room and Sayaka's were switched? Thoughts on Maine Coons? They're cute. Very fluffy. If you're talking about the cat. I love holding them. But why would anyone switch them? Dorm nameplates have been added. Hello, Kawada.
Seems like...
Something doesn't seem right. The Monokuma file said Sayaka was killed in your room. I can't stop thinking about it. Could it be... the nameplate?
Very strange. Mr. Naegi, what was Miss Meisner doing in your room? Let me just say this. I absolutely will not allow you to dispose of any evidence in the trash room.
Very strange.
So, why was Sayaka in your room when she was killed? Could it be because you are the culprit? No, you got it all wrong! Sayaka and I switched rooms for the night. Even what you say is the absolute truth. You're still responsible for her death, wouldn't you say? Huh? After all, she wouldn't have died if she hadn't switched rooms with you. Right. Well, all we can say right now is that it's a possibility. Lovely. Where's the trash room? I'm before Futaba's palace. That's my favorite palace. I like the theme. What about puppets who return to cats and return to being a puppet and smoke at the Cayusan tail? I'm not familiar with that. I don't have an opinion on it. You started a gate here, and way past.
It's the end of the line! The trash room, where all the trash in the school eventually winds up.
How do you get this gate open?
You can't go any further.
The entry beyond this point, only the person on cleaning duty is allowed in.
Cleaning duty?
No, you can't go any further.
No entry beyond this point, only the person on cleaning duty is allowed in.
Who's on cleaning duty?
No entry beyond this point, only the person...
This is stupid. It'd be easier to just go around and ask the others.
You can't
No entry beyond this...
Well, alright then. Monokuma just appears. Yeah, he just appears as like, sup! Okay, I thought there was some evidence that we could find there, but I was wrong. Maybe they got the knife from the bathroom? I don't know. Rattle, rattle. Door won't budge. Must be locked. Well, we ain't going that way. Oh. That's like Hina. Hina, are you investigating the dining hall? Oh, no. I'm just taking a break, actually. I've been taking a break since we started. This is the first for me, you know? I don't have the first clue what I should be doing. I know what you mean. Coffee is so funny, I wish she was real. Me too. Man, being a fake person is just so difficult. I don't know why, but being in the dining hall helps keep me calm. So I know I shouldn't, but I've kind of been hanging around here. Monokuma, sup, fuckface? Monokuma jump scare. To tell the truth, I was doing the same thing last night when Sayaka was killed. I think this is where the Kniffys are. Oh, there's a Kniffi missing! There are all kinds of kitchen Kniffys here. Okay, I'll stop. Knives here. Looks like one of them is missing. Was it missing from the very beginning, or... Better see if anyone else here knows more about it. So sad that coffee is just my imaginary friend. Same, Hina. Being by food is so calming. You do really good, Monokuma. Thank you. I hate Kokichi because I hate liars. Oh yeah, if you hate liars, you're gonna just despise Kokichi in the third game. Hey, so did you notice that one of the kitchen knives is missing from the dining hall?
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, weird, huh? I thought it was kind of strange. The knife just suddenly disappearing like that. Oh, so it wasn't missing from the beginning?
That's right.
Nope. Last I remember, they're all lined up. Nice and neat now. So, when did you notice one of them had disappeared? I'm a liar. Do you hate me?
Well...
No, I don't know you. You haven't lied to me yet. Or maybe you have, I'm not sure. I have no reason to hate you. To get some tea from the kitchen last night, and all the knives were still there. When I finished my tea and went back to the kitchen to wash my glass, one of the knives was gone. So you're saying the knife disappeared while you were drinking your tea in the dining hall? Yeah. In other words, you were right in the dining hall when someone came and took a look at it. Or took it. Hey, by the way, did you really kill Sayaka? What? Of course not! I would never! Hina, do you really think I murdered her?
I mean...
Well, she was killed in your room, right? So, I mean, you guys were supposed to be friends, right? But you killed her. On the other hand, two people becoming good friends and one killing the other is a classic drama setup. So, when you consider everything together, I honestly have no idea. Okay, we need to remember Asahina's account because she gives us an alibi. What was I gonna do again? I had an actual ADHD moment right there. I was like, alright, I'm gonna leave this room and go somewhere, and then I immediately forgot. Well... Could talk to Chihiro, and we could view the DVD room. Maybe we could do some shopping. This audio stream's bitrate is below. What? Is my audio glitching out? Am I gonna see like a compilation where it's like, okay guys, here's what we know about the investigation. And it's just gonna sound like that the entire time. Coffee, you sound exactly like my friend. Whoa. What are the odds of that? Maybe we know each other in the real world and you just don't know it's me. Nope, you're fine. Okie dokie. It's a DVD player. There's nothing inside. How do I view Saka's DVD then? Coffee. Get in. Get in, bitches. I know there's a murder to investigate, but get in, bitches! We're going shopping! Ishimaru? Cleaning duty, eh? As a matter of fact, Monokuma came and talked to me yesterday morning. Really?
Listen to me!
He probably realized I was basically in charge, so he decided to talk to me directly. The topic of conversation was... assigning cleaning duty! Oh, so you're on cleaning duty now?
That's wrong!
Actually, no. Huh? Okay, then who is? Hifumi was also there when we had this conversation. He volunteered right away, so I let him have it. So he's on cleaning duty then.
Count on it!
Indeed, but we'll swap out on a weekly basis. I'm sure you'll be up before too long. And when the time comes, I'll be counting on you. Sure, Ajishimaru, whatever you say. You can count on me like 1, 2, 3, and I'll be there. Hi, Dandelion Fields. Welcome to the stream. That's us building the set. Alright. Hey, Chihiro, I was hoping I could ask you something.
Huh?
Oh, what is it? Before she died, Sayaka left a message. She wrote out the numbers 11037. Do you have any idea what those numbers might mean? Like, could they be code or something? Sorry, no. Chihiro slowly shook her head.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, I just don't know. Okay, well, don't worry about it. Thanks anyway for trying. Yeah, Danganronpa with multiple endings would be cool. Technically, there are multiple endings, but it's just the good ending and the bad ending. Endings. How do I fast travel again? Thanks, Doc. Jim. Well, I could talk to Hifumi, I guess. Okay, that's giving me motion sickness. I gotta stop. I'm looking for whoever's on cleaning duty.
Cleaning duty? As a matter of fact, it's me. Why do you ask? It's just so happens Monokuma talked to me yesterday and asked me to take care of it. Without someone on clean duty, the school will be flooded with trash in no time. So I formally applied for the position.
DDLC is haunting me because I got the plus of the game Send Help. Oh dear, I've only played the base game, not the plus.
I was gonna start this morning, but after what happened, I haven't had a chance to get started.
And since you're on cleaning duty, can you open the gate in front of the trash room?
Of course! It's my job to gather up all the garbage and toss it in the trash room. And to do that, they gave me the key for the trash room gate. But we're supposed to rotate once a week, so eventually you'll be in
Very
charge.
strange.
Wait, hold on. You need a key to get into the trash room? And only the person on cleaning duty has access to the key. What's the point of going to all that trouble? Why not just leave the trash room open at all times so we can throw things out whenever we want? Hifumi would be,
So
Actually,
in other
people.
words,
that does seem more convenient, actually. I know it kills a fellow student and becomes black and will graduate.
so that's it.
That must be why. If anyone could go in and out of the trash room whenever they wanted, then destroying evidence would be easy. The thrill would disappear, and things would become boring. Boring?
Hey, listen.
Anyway, more important than that...
Hey, you bastard.
Hey, Fatty! Why'd you want the cleaning duty gig anyway?
I just decided to volunteer for something I knew no one else would want to do. What's the big deal?
You...
Liar. I know why you did it.
Like...
You want to dig through other girls' trash, looking for... you know... and poking around at it.
No way
What
to
are you
think about
talking
this in a
about?
common
Oh,
sense
my
kind
love.
of way.
That's a lot of voice lines.
know
Oh, my love is for 2D.
There's all kinds of trash diggers like that. Maybe we'll get tired of 2D and turn to...
I would never get tired of 2D! After spending a significant time comparing 2D and 3D, I voluntarily chose 2D. The only thing 3D is good for is to shower love and affection on 2D. Oh, and PVZ figures.
Give me a break.
How are you not totally embarrassed to say stuff like that? If you're so worried about Hifumi's questionable morality, there's a very easy solution. Whenever a guy is cleaning duty, Sakura can accompany them from picking up trash to disposing of it.
What?
What?
If you're as innocent as you claim, where's the harm in it?
That's not how it's supposed to...
Anyway, on another topic, Hifumi, you were on cleaning duty. I have a favor to ask you.
What? Now you want to join my party? Sorry, but you haven't triggered that flag yet. I mean, you haven't helped me recover from past trauma, or save a village, or beat a butt.
No, nothing like that. I was just hoping to get into the trash room and look around.
Oh, okay.
So easy. So Fumi and I headed to the trash room. No, come back, your trash bin! Break's over. Bye, guys. Bye, Dandelion Fields. Thank you for tuning in. Alright, I gotta grab a drink. Fumi's voice is very draining. Oh.
It's a what? I get mine inside. May never stop dreaming.
Whatever, please just hurry up and open it. Sined to help. Hashtag.
Mr. Naegi! Without a doubt.
You're planning to use the trash to destroy evidence, are you? You fiend! You planned this all along!
No, I just wanted to see if the actual killer tried to take any evidence or not.
But the actual killer is you, isn't it? You want to see if left anything behind. Wait, maybe a parallel world?
Well, let's just hurry up and keep looking. Oh, right. Okay, so we've got this trash room.
Do you see the green and yellow buttons next to the mouth of the incinerator?
Yes, indeed.
It's a pretty simple setup.
Oh, that's my mom.
Make sure you land this okay.
Alright, my mom just texted me.
Someone turned the incinerator on.
I gotta send a photo to her.
Was it a fairy?
Hey, Bellmate, do you realize what you just said?
The fairy.
I feel as if...
I feel as if.
Most suspicious.
Alrighty, incinerator. I missed all of that, but I should be okay. I hope. Alright, I can just read the transcript. Last time you heard the incinerator is off, there can be no mistake. Yesterday's no disappointed, the incinerator is off. Yeah, should be possible for the incinerator to be on. So they had to open it without opening the gate, right. What's this? Something on the ground from the incinerator. Wonder if he is a dog or cat person. You can always ask me. I'm a cat person. I like dogs, but I love cats.
A burnt piece. Like a hunk? Like a hunk of burning love?
Anyway, this used to be a piece of cloth. In the shape. It's part of the sleeve from a button-up shirt. Now that I look at it, that's definitely blood on the cuff. Which means this is all that's left of the evidence the killer destroyed. But there are lots of people here with white button-up shirts. This isn't enough by itself to figure out who the killer is. Burnt shirt. There are shards of broken glass scattered around the front of the incinerator.
Is this perhaps...
Yeah. Is that?
Do you know what that is?
They say if you collect all 7, a dragon will appear and grant you a single wish. Kidding aside, it's the kind of thing you might see on any big city street corner. Gaze into it, and it will show you a glimpse of the future. Just like that. Meet a girl who was on a quest to find that one guy.
Yeah, I get what you're trying to say, but who did this particular ball belong to? There's only one person it could be. Hagakure. We found a piece of the Shattered Dragon Ball.
This whole thing is quite strange indeed. When I was here last, the incinerator was off, and those glass shards and burnt clothes weren't. What does that mean, Mr. Naoki? Will you be confessing soon?
Why me?
Everyone already knows you did it. All the mysteries are being solved one by one.
Alright, we're leaving. Okay, gymnasium. Gymnasium. There we go. It's all built. Excuse me. Sorry. Hagakure! You dropped one of your balls. God, would you do the Guybrush Threepwood? Your voice is really close to this VA. That name sounds... Guybrush... That sounds so familiar. I don't remember who that is. That sounds so familiar. Hey, Hero, can I ask you something? Wait. No. I gotta get out of here. Gotta get out of here. Enough. Gotta break free. Hero, snap out of it. Huh? Huh? Makoto? What are you doing here? What? Hey, does this look familiar? Oh, Guybrush from Monkey Island. Never played it, but I'm aware of him. That's my crystal ball! But it's all smashed! What the hell? I only bought it because the guy said it was blessed. He said it was unbreakable. So how did it break? Can you do an Astarion impression? Okay. I don't have Astarion in my party because me and him don't really get along. But my friend Ritual, who bought me this game, well, not bought me, he recommended it to me, liked it. Likes Astarion, and he likes keeping him around. So sometimes we'll do impressions. What was it? The only one I can do is like, hey, Astarion, lockpick this door. But of course, darling. Yes, darling. Or something like that. Just darling. Oh, darling, I'm hurt. And of course, what the bloody hells were you thinking? I was right there! I feel like Coffee was that kid who was nice to everyone, was bullied for zeroing my way, calling him sweet, lol. I got bullied through like 1st and 4th grade, but that's just because I just hang out with the wrong crowd. But it got better in 5th and 6th grade, and then a lot better once I got into high school. It was what it was. It's cool, though. That was a long time ago. But did it break? Was it actually just made of glass and not crystal? That guy totally duped me? He said it belonged to the pillars of history. Genghis Khan, George Washington, Napoleon. He said whoever controlled that crystal ball controlled the world. Was that seriously all BS? Let's put that aside for now, so you can say without a doubt that this belonged to you. Yeah, that's mine for sure. I probably forgot it in the laundry room last night. Someone must have come by and snatched it. You left it in the laundry room? That means anyone could have just found it and taken it. Maybe I'll talk about that in the, talking stream later, but right now we're here to investigate. Thanks, Hero. That's all I wanted to know. Sure. By the way, I'm almost afraid to ask, but how much did you pay for that thing? Everything I saved up for fortune telling for 2 full years came out to be like $1 million. $1 million? That's pretty cheap, actually. I mean, considering it gives you the power to control the world. That's just too stupid. I can't even feel bad for him. My man. Why would you do? Oh, I think I know where we can find Sayaka's disc. For DVD. Does those exclamation marks mean that there's, something currently there? Or, that we need to investigate it at some point? Okay, well, let's go to Makoto's room, quote-unquote. Guess even Makoto's got limits. Only one thing in that trash can. Yep, the DVD with her name on it. What did she see? Sorry, Sayaka. I need to borrow this DVD. The old games actually, the later games actually incentivized you not to fast travel because you got XP for walking around. And as a result, I pretty much walked everywhere. So it feels wrong to be fast traveling everywhere. Alright, let's see what's on the DVD. DVD that Sayaka threw in the garbage. For the ultimate lucky student, poor Makoto can't seem to catch a break. No, he really can't. An image slowly appeared. Looked like some kind of concert. And standing on stage, front and center, was a face I recognized all too well. Love this game, and your ASMRs help me get to sleep. You're welcome. Thank you for being... you're welcome. Thank you. I'm glad they help. Sayaka. She was there along with the friends that have been so important to her. She was positively glowing there in front of the crowd. So full of life. Seeing that image made it harder to accept that she was dead. The vision started to blur and darken. And then... that voice I come to despise so much began to float out of the speakers.
Sayaka Maizono, the ultimate pop sensation, lead singer for a world-famous all-girl pop band. For these girls, the glowing spotlight only made them that much more beautiful. But then...
Hello, Goro. Welcome to the stream. Stream! I saw something I could hardly believe. What the?
This ultra-successful team suddenly fell apart. None of them will ever perform on stage again. None of them will ever feel the warmth of the spotlight. For Sayaka, there's simply nowhere for her to return to. So here's the billion-dollar question. What, oh what, could have caused the group to go to pieces?
Look for the answer after graduation. That wasn't real, right? They're a super famous pop group. Everyone knows who they are. Where are we on the story? Chapter 1, first investigation. What kind of person would take things this far? Well, actually, there's your answer right there.
I'm getting tired of waiting. What say we just get started, It's time for the long-awaited class trial! Now then, allow me to appoint a proper location for the proceedings. Please go through the red door on the first floor of the school. See you soon!
Oh boy. The red door on the first floor. That's where I should go. No, where I have to go. I'm getting nervous. The trials are my favorite part of the game, but they're also so intense.
Yo! You're late, Makoto! We've all been waiting for you!
I bet you were afraid you'd be discovered as the murderer you are.
Listen to me!
Let's not jump to conclusions just yet. Save that for the class trial. There, we can reveal the details of Makoto's crime.
Is everyone here? Okay then, please board the elevator in front of you, which will transport you to the courtroom, where all your fates will be decided. I'll meet you all down there. I'll be waiting.
Alright. Guess I've no choice but to get on this elevator. Let us begin.
Yes,
Good idea.
Hey,
Are you scared? No, scared isn't quite right.
Makoto.
I said it before, but it's up to you to uncover the mystery surrounding this case yourself. If you don't, you'll never come to grips with the truth.
No, that's wrong!
How are you doing, Coffee? I'm nervous, but I'm ready to do this. I'm excited, too. I swear I'll find out who the real killer is. So I to try to give myself courage. I turned, trembling with anticipation towards the elevator. With each step forward, I could feel my heart starting to race faster and faster. Everyone else was already on the elevator. When I finally stepped on, the doors closed, and the elevator started to move. When I first played this game, I took a photo every time this shot happened, and then added a fade filter to see everyone slowly fading away.
oh,
Rather than that, is it not more like a defendant waiting to receive his judgment? Yo-ho-ho! You finally arrived! What do you think? Doesn't it feel just like a real courtroom? It's like a Hollywood movie set, right?
Not even close. It's total shit.
Well now. Okay, everyone find your assigned seats and sit down. Hurry up now! Hurry up!
Oh, Kyoko and Anna have the same voice actress? I didn't know that. Oh. Wow. Deadly betrayal. A deadly class trial. Wow, that's cool. Yeah, and she voices Kaede, right. Alright, yeah, we're gonna want to save here. So I have a rule with class trials. I never save during a class trial. So if I fuck it up, I gotta do the whole thing from the beginning to add tension. I love the okay. See if we can buy... We don't have any skills yet, do we? No, we don't. Oh, wait. No, we unlocked a few. Increases damage to opponent when a statement is destroyed. Yeah. And I think we learned one from Leon as well. Robot Jock. Increase your truth bullet rate of fire. Better than nothing. Might as well equip these. Okay. Let's go over our truth bullets one more time before we start. Victim of Sayaka Mizuno. 130. Death of cliffs in the bathroom. There's a number of scratches and gouges. Go to the gym. The sword was found in the middle of the room. Sword handle was missing. Go to the center of the gym. Scratching by a sharp object. You're going to attack someone. You will almost certainly remove the street first. Victim was discovered in his room. Makoto's body. Sayaka had originally asked Makoto to switch rooms. So to force. Yep. Alrighty. Let's do this.
Let's begin with a basic explanation of the class trial. So, your votes will determine the results. If you can figure out who done it, then only they will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong one, then I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and the one that deceived everyone else will graduate.
And the killer really is one of us, right?
Of course!
Okay then. Everyone, close your eyes. And whoever did it, raise your hand.
Don't be a goddamn idiot. Why the hell would they raise their hand?
Before we move on and start the trial, can I ask a question real quick? What's going on with those pictures?
I'd feel awful if they got left out just because they died. Friendship penetrates even death's barrier.
Friendship penetrates?
Okay, but what about that other empty seat? There were only 15 of us to begin with, so why are there 16 seats?
Oh, no reason. It's just that our little courtroom here can technically fit up to 16 people. Okay, that about does it for the preamble. Get ready to get started. First up is the case summary. Now, let the class trial begin!
Indeed. Let's begin the debate to decide who we think the killer is. Anything I found, anything I notice, I have to be ready to speak up about everything. Because this isn't just about me. Everyone's lives are on the line. Your first non-stop debate is about to begin. Would you like to hear more? Not at all! Evidence of a struggle. Alright. You could just counter someone's argument, or you could do it like this.
I assert that the one who was murdered was Miss Sayaka Mizuno!
Yeah, we know that part already.
Okay, we can focus. That's good.
And the murder took place in Makoto's room.
In the bathroom. So it seems most likely that the killer must have taken her by surprise while she was in the bathroom. She didn't even have a chance to respond.
No, he's wrong!
Love the animations for the counters.
Just a second, Chihiro. Try to remember how my room looked.
I ignored the tutorial because I know how it works.
With the way things had been damaged, I think we can definitely assume there was a struggle.
A struggle? Between who and who?
Between Sayaka and the killer, of course.
So you're saying Sayaka wasn't caught by surprise in the bathroom? She must have been attacked in the main room first. Then, she ran to the bathroom to try and hide. The killer followed her in. And that's where they finished the job.
That much should have been obvious after taking one look at the scene. It shouldn't even need explaining.
Sorry.
Okay, so what's next?
Next is the subject of the murder weapon.
Wow, this is starting to sound like a real trial.
We need to determine what was used to kill Sayaka. How do I swap truth bullets? I think it's R1. No, wait, that's how you, Okay, I've only got one right now. Okay, we've got our kitchen knife set.
So...
Kitchen knife set... Kitchen knives, apparently one of the knives has gone missing. Got it.
What was used to kill her?
There was some kind of sharp object thrust into her stomach. Without a doubt, that is the murder weapon.
Yeah.
So the killer used some random knife they had on him.
Nope. No, that's wrong.
No. I do think it was a knife, but not just any knife. I'm almost positive it was a kitchen knife.
Huh? A kitchen knife?
After the murder, we discovered that one of the knives from the kitchen was missing.
Which means that knife must be the murder weapon.
Oh, yeah. I guess that makes sense.
Guys, I think he's wrong.
You could sort of see the weapon sticking out of her stomach. And if you look real close, I could totally see that being a kitchen knife.
Okay, so the murder weapon was a kitchen knife, but where does that get us? I mean, we all know Makoto killed her, right?
That's right. Makoto's room was the scene of the crime. What more proof do you need?
Hold on a second.
Let's draw our conclusions after we've presented our arguments. Otherwise, what's the point of the trial?
Well, we can talk all we want. It's not going to change that conclusion.
I don't think that's true at all. I'm sure if we keep at it, something new will reveal itself.
You really believe that?
She's right. There's gotta be a breakthrough somewhere, just waiting for us to find it. Because I know damn well I'm not the killer. There's a bit more to learn about non-self debates. Would you like to hear more? Sure. You can concentrate pulling the... Yeah, I know that. While you're concentrating, everything slows down. It'll steady your aim. Focus gauge. There, I listened to the tutorial channel and she told me stuff I knew. You're welcome. Alright, here we go. My leg is bouncing so much. Okay, always accounts. So gradually you get more truth bullets. Right now it's the first trial, so it's a little easier.
So I guess there's no question that the kitchen knife was the murder weapon. But where does that get us?
Makoto must have taken it from the kitchen, right? You did it in secret, when nobody was in the dining hall.
No, that's wrong! I'm sorry, but I don't want to miss the stream. Thank you for your dedication.
Okay, wait. Hold on. I didn't take the knife from the kitchen.
Next, you're gonna say you're not the killer, right? Go ahead and say it all you want.
Sure, I'm not the killer.
What if I have a witness? What do you think, Hina?
Huh?
Remember what you were telling me earlier?
Well, I went to get some tea from the kitchen last night, and all the knives were still there. But when I finished, my team went back into the kitchen to wash my glass. One of the knives was gone. So, you're saying the knife disappeared while you were drinking tea in the dining hall? Yeah. Please.
Just to be perfectly clear, the knife disappeared while you were in the dining hall, correct?
Please do a Danganronpa audio where the listener is the killer. I've considered making a Danganronpa audio. I don't know what I do, though. But I've considered it. For fun.
Yeah, that's right.
And at any point while you were there, did you ever see me come into the dining hall?
No, I don't think so.
You don't think so?
No, he definitely wasn't there.
The knife disappeared while Hina was in the dining hall. But I wasn't there the entire time. In other words, there's no way I could have taken the knife.
Okay, then what about this?
Which character? A made-up one, absolutely.
What if the idiot swimmer girl and Makoto are in on it together, and lying to protect each other?
Idiot swimmer girl? Oh, and more importantly, why would I get involved in something like that?
Speaking of which, I'd like to ask the bear, if there is an accomplice, do they also become blackened?
So you ask, and so I shall answer. Each murder is allowed to have an accomplice, but only the one who does the killing will get to graduate.
You should do a Persona 5 audit. I've considered that too.
So in other words, two people can work together, but one of them has no chance of profiting from it.
Then there's no way anyone would work together, right?
But what if they did work together, and they just didn't know about the rule?
Good grief! Enough already! No, okay? There are no accomplices in this case! Oops! Did I say that out loud?
Anyway, I didn't go to the dining hall, and I didn't take the knife, so I'm not the killer.
Okay, so then, who did take the knife?
Hina seems the obvious candidate. After all, she just said she was in the dining hall.
No way! I swear it wasn't me!
Sure, but can you or anyone else prove that?
I can.
That's right. Sakura was with me the entire time I was drinking my tea.
I hate to have to ask, but just to be sure, Sakura's...
Me.
Right.
But then, couldn't either one of them have grabbed the knife?
Actually, no. Because,
Just spit it out already.
I stayed in Hina's room last night.
I got so scared thanks to those creepy videos. I wasn't really thinking, I just asked her to stay over. Which means, we have airtight alibis.
You stayed over? Doesn't that violate one of the school regulations?
We're not allowed to sleep anywhere but the dorms, but it doesn't say we have to stay in our assigned room, so I don't think that's a problem.
It is a problem! A boy and a girl spending the night together? It's unwholesome!
Ishimaru,
But I'm a girl.
You are? Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry!
But if it wasn't either of you, then what other possibility is there?
Actually, there is one other possibility. Right, Hina?
Oh, yeah, that's true! One other person did come to the dining hall while we were there.
Why didn't you say so in the first place?
Well, because they're not here anymore.
someone who's not here. Are you talking about Junko?
Sayaka.
Sayaka. Oh, yeah, that too.
She's the one who came to the dining hall. And then later, she wound up dead.
Sayaka? Okay, so the person who took the knife from the kitchen was Sayaka.
I got it!
Was Monokuma.
Then, Sayaka is the one who took the knife?
That's the only possibility. And thinking back on it, she was acting kind of unusual. When she came into the dining hall, she didn't even look at us. She just went straight to the kitchen. As she left, she said she just wanted a drink of water. But most likely...
And the person who took the knife was the victim herself.
I'm sure she just took it for self-defense.
So you're saying the knife she took was then taken from her, and she was killed with it? In that case, you may not have taken the knife, but you still could have killed her.
What?
See? He did do it after all.
No, you're wrong.
So, that's how you would twist the argument and send us all off in the wrong direction? You possess a most terrifying talent.
Damn. If I don't do something, they're gonna blame me for the murder. Don't they understand? If they convict me, everyone's gonna die.
On. It's still too early to decide conclusively that Makoto is the killer, wouldn't you say? Because you see, if the room did belong to the killer, then they did something most bewildering. And until we unravel that little mystery, you simply can't declare that he's the killer.
I love Kirigiri, but she has a habit of doing this. She will say, like, there's this thing that happened, isn't there, Makoto? And she will actually allow you to just constantly get it wrong, get the wrong answer, and fuck up the whole trial, and she will never open her mouth. Like, she's actually willing to condemn everyone to death just because Makoto couldn't figure out what she's talking about.
Bewildering? What the hell are you talking about?
Something was missing from the scene of the crime that by all rights should have been there. You know what I'm talking about, don't you?
No, I don't!
Alright, tell me about Hangman's Gambit. Hangman's Gambit is my favorite Danganronpa minigame, said no one ever. So, Hangman's Gambit sucks in every version of the game, and the developers know that too. Something that should have been at the scene, but wasn't. That must be a crucial point. You can just figure out what that something is. Shit, I don't actually remember this one. Hangman's Gambit. H-I... Oh, hair.
Now I understand.
Now I understand.
That's right. There wasn't a single hair on the floor.
So, the culprit removed some evidence?
Yes. And if I were the culprit, why would I need to get rid of all the hair in my own room? It wouldn't be unusual at all to find my hair at the crime scene if the crime scene is in my room.
The reason all the hair was gone was to remove any trace that Sayaka had ever been there.
See you later, Zombie Sora. Thank you for tuning in.
Does it not?
No. If that were the case, they would have had to do something about the body itself, not just her hair.
Yes, very true, very true.
Okay, then why wasn't there any hair on the ground?
The killer got rid of it all, of course, to remove any trace that they had ever been there.
Then that means...
Precisely. It's simply beyond reason to believe that the room's owner and the killer are one and the same.
Then Makoto isn't the culprit?
Are you sure we can decide something so important based solely on the absence of some hair?
No. There are other reasons that prove why Makoto couldn't have done it.
I would like to hear these reasons.
Do you remember anything remarkable about the bathroom at the scene? Sayaka was attacked in the main room first, then fled into the bathroom, right?
Yeah, then they ran after her, got into the bathroom, and stabbed her.
And how did the killer get into the bathroom? Did they have any trouble with it?
What do you mean?
It's fairly certain that the killer had some trouble getting into the bathroom.
Oh.
There was clear evidence left behind. Do you remember, Makoto?
Killer strung in the bathroom. The evidence that proves it is the object the killer broke. The doorknob. The doorknob was destroyed.
I got it! Evidence that the killer had trouble getting into the bathroom. You're talking about the doorknob, right?
Huh? The doorknob? What doorknob?
The doorknob for my bathroom. It was completely broken. See how the top part was unscrewed? And the doorknob's about ready to fall off?
Oh yeah, true. But what does it mean?
In trying to bypass the lock, they ended up nearly removing the entire doorknob.
Lockpicking, but your maximum skill is strength.
This is another most bewildering act for the room's owner. It proves Makoto is beyond suspicion.
So what? You're saying he wouldn't break the door in his own room? But if the only choice you have is to break it, you break it. There's nothing bewildering about it.
You still don't see? Okay then, let's take another look at how the incident unfolded. Hopefully that will help you understand.
Yeah, I definitely hear in her voice now. Kyoko said it was a bewildering act. I almost didn't notice at first, but is that the key point there? Number of weak spots will start going up, but remember, how many weak spots? There's essentially only one lie or contradiction. What I'm trying to say is not all weak spots you see are necessarily false. Use the truth poll on the wrong one, not only will fail to refute what they said, but also lower your trust with everyone, and your influence gauge will take damage. Because your influence gauge reaches 0, you fail. You'll have to rely on your own logic to determine which weak spots are actually lies or contradictions. Well then, good luck. I gotta use the bathroom real quick, and then we'll get into this. I gotta say, this is kind of spooky. Sorry, I walked out into my own apartment, and I'm like, are all the doors locked? Just gotta be sure. All right, here we go. Let's make our argument. Bathroom door frame. So I'm the only one who knows about the door frame. We can use that.
The incident took place in Makoto's room. Sayaka was first attacked in the main room.
Yeah, that's true.
She then fled into the bathroom.
Then the killer ran after her. And they got into the bathroom.
At that point, the killer had to try and bust down the door.
Yeah, I think
because
that's right.
Sayaka had locked it.
No! No, that's wrong! General strategy I always try to do when looking at short versions is that correct?
The reason my bathroom didn't open wasn't because it was locked. After all, the girls' rooms are the only ones with locking bathrooms, right?
Yes, now that you mention it, that is true.
Then why didn't your bathroom door open?
Because it was stuck.
Huh? What are you talking about?
My bathroom door doesn't fit in the frame quite right.
Because Monokuma's an idiot. He's not, he's a
Monokuma
mastermind.
over there can testify to that.
Yup, true as true can be. But you know, you're supposed to be the ultimate lucky student, right? But to have such a cruddy door...
Did I say wrong? I meant to say wrong.
That's not lucky at all!
No, that's wrong.
So the reason the door didn't open was just because it was stuck. But the killer didn't know that and assumed it was locked. So they tore apart the doorknob to get in.
Okay, but then why would the killer even think the door was locked in the first place?
Because it wouldn't open. Well, and one other much more likely reason.
Everyone should have known you can't lock any of the boys' bathrooms.
The killer could easily make that mistake, thanks to one important detail about the scene of the crime.
It's so true. Monokuma's not an idiot. He's highly intelligent. He's just an asshole. The killer was convinced the bathroom door was locked. They didn't know the door actually couldn't be locked. In other words, the most important detail of the scene was they didn't know was the crime took place in my room.
The killer must not have realized that it was my room.
What? Are you saying the culprit didn't even know where he was? That's inconceivable!
And yet, he's absolutely right.
Say what?
Well, to be more specific, what the killer didn't know was that Makoto and Sayaka had switched rooms, which is what led to the misunderstanding about the bathroom. If Sayaka had been in her own room, then
there would have been a lock on the door, and they would have had to break through!
So they had no idea how unnecessary their actions were.
Ultimately, we can't know if it came open by force or simply by accident. But the killer must have been considerably confused, with no idea how they actually got the door opened.
Regardless, it was a pointless act. Wasting time trying to break down a door that wasn't locked is...
Coffee has a C. What the heck does that mean? I don't know what that is.
Definitely something I wouldn't do, since I would have known exactly why it wasn't opening, right?
That is a definite possibility.
Someone made an AI of me? I did not consent to that. Ooh, that does not sit well with me at all.
So the killer would have to be someone who didn't know they'd switched rooms?
Then Makoto couldn't have done it.
Okay, then who did do it?
I'm sorry, but I give up! Quit without saving!
But what happens if we can't decide on who we think did it?
Well, why don't we just vote right now? Majority rules!
Majority rules? You really think that's a good idea?
Yeah, our necks are on the line here. Someone seriously needs to do something. For serious.
Does no one have any other thoughts or questions? It does not matter how trivial they may seem.
Oh, as a matter of fact, I do have one question.
Oh, you...
You don't gotta sound so disappointed.
It's fine, it's fine. Just ask your question.
Oh yeah. Okay, so, well, I was just wondering, how did the culprit get into Makoto's room in the first place?
Yes. How did the killer get inside?
Oh, you.
Maybe Sayaka just dropped the key somewhere and the culprit picked it up. That's possible, right?
I don't think so. That seems way too convenient.
Then,
maybe someone picked the lock?
Negative! If you remember, Monokuma made it quite clear that the locks are all unpickable.
Fine. How about this? The killer got in the easy way. They could have knocked and said they wanted to talk or something, and Miss Maizono just let him in.
No, that can't be it either.
Oh, trying to argue against me? Sounds like someone doesn't know his place.
Oh my god, he really is an internet sleuth.
Hello? Why exactly can't that be it?
Because she asked me to do something particular because of how frightened she was. That's the answer right there. She wants to let anyone in because... switching rooms, I believe.
I got it!
Yes.
Because Sayaka was already scared, remember? That's why she asked me to switch rooms in the first place.
Same goes for you, Sayaka. No matter who it is, don't open your door for anyone. Even if I'm sure it's you, I absolutely won't open it. Otherwise, what's the point of even switching?
Knowing what she'd been through, I just can't believe she would have opened the door for anyone.
What if her being scared was a lie?
Huh? Well, what the hell is that supposed to mean? Why would she lie about something like that?
I know you don't want to consider it, but look at this and tell me. Can you still deny the possibility?
There's something I want to talk to you about. Just us two. In 5 minutes, come see me in my room, okay? Sayaka. Check the nameplates and make sure you don't get the wrong room, okay?
I found a notepad during my search, and I shaded in the top sheet with a pencil, and these are the words that appeared.
Oh man! I've totally seen people do that on detective shows. When you write, it can leave an imprint. Sketch over the next sheet of paper, and you can see the words. When I saw that, I was like, holy crap! I better make sure I rip the paper out before I use it from now on.
It's a pretty old-fashioned technique, but even the classics can be surprisingly useful sometimes. Oh, and I should also mention, I found the notepad on the desk in Makoto's room.
Huh?
Which means only someone who had been in Makoto's room before the incident could have written it.
Then either it was Makoto who lived there, or Sayaka who switched rooms for a single night.
Oh boy!
So, Makoto,
but it's signed Sayaka.
Did you write this?
No, I didn't.
But of course you didn't. Because the note also bears a perfectly legible signature. Sayaka's signature.
But why? Why would she write that?
The note was likely her way of getting in touch with a certain someone. She must have slid it under their door to let them know she wanted to meet with them in secret.
If you got an invitation like that from the ultimate pop sensation, what young man could resist?
Of course, I'm only into 2D, so it wouldn't have any effect on me.
But can we be sure anyone even got this note? And honestly, even if they did, I do not think they are at all involved in what happened.
Huh? What makes you say that?
Would you like to hear what I have to say?
Yes, she just said that.
Very well then. Pay attention.
Non-stop debate, here we go. In the later games, you can also agree with what people say as well, which makes it very difficult. Dorm nameplates. Alright.
Sayaka and Makoto switched rooms, correct?
That's true.
But in the note, the place they were asked to come to, it specifically says, my room.
Lei is lurking in the chat.
So if someone read that note, then they would have gone to Sayaka's room.
Exactly. The room that Makoto was staying in.
Nope. No, that's wrong! Break.
The nameplates on Mai and Sayaka's rooms got switched.
They got switched?
That's right. The nameplates got switched, just like the rooms themselves. As a result, the nameplate on Sayaka's room actually had Makoto's name.
Kirigiri's like the protagonist that you're not playing as. Because she's just figuring everything out.
And the nameplate on Makoto's room had Sayaka's.
So what you're saying is, the room Sayaka was staying in was actually marked as her room.
Then, if someone did do what the note said, they would end up at Makoto's room where Sayaka was.
Plus, their rooms are right next to each other, so switching the nameplates would be no problem. And the one who switched the names was... Well, of course it wasn't you, right, Makoto?
Right?
Okay, then who did it?
There's only one person who could have switched the nameplates. The only other person who knew we had switched rooms. Me! Sayaka.
Me and Sayaka were the only ones who ever knew about us switching rooms. So the only other person besides me who would even know to switch the nameplates was Sayaka.
You can also infer as much from her note.
There's something I want to talk to you about. Just us two. In 5 minutes, come see me in my room. Check the nameplates to make sure you don't get the wrong room, okay?
She specifically tells the reader to check the nameplate. She would only have written that if she knew the nameplates had been switched.
But why would she switch them in the first place?
She wanted someone to come to the room she was in, and also hide the fact that it was Makoto's room.
What?
Inviting someone to your room, but not telling them you'd switched rooms. Why would anyone do that?
To understand that, we first need to understand what happened after she invited the person into the room. That's where the answer lies.
What happened then was probably whoever she invited over came in and attacked her. We figured it out! We know who did it! Whoever she invited over is the culprit!
But we still don't know who it is, you goddamn idiot!
Sayaka fought with her killer there in the room, yes? Perhaps the answer to our previous question lies in that initial struggle.
Yes, I think you're right.
Then... we just have to figure out what happened during the fight, right?
That reminds me. There was a replica sword at the murder scene. Was that perhaps used during the fight?
Oh yeah. What's the deal with that sword?
Sayaka suggested I should hold on to it. I thought it might come in handy if I had to defend myself. It seems pretty likely that the killer used it to break Sayaka's right wrist.
How the hell could you possibly know that's what broke her wrist?
The reason I know Sayaka's wrist was broken with the fake sword is because, look at her wrist, there's no doubt. I think it's because it was hit with the sword sheath. I'm sorry, that just doesn't make any sense. How is there any connection between the sword and her wrist? This is embarrassing in front of everyone. Okay, that was wrong. Okay. Looks like I just embarrassed myself in front of everyone. The reason Sayaka's wrist was broken with the fake sword is because when you look at her wrist, there's no doubt. Okay, what about just the evidence of her actual wrist itself?
I got it!
Okay, that was really easy.
All you have to do is take a good look at her broken wrist, and it should become pretty clear. Right there where her wrist is all swollen, there's something glittery there. See?
Is that gold?
It sure is. Specifically, the gold coating from the replica sword. You barely have to touch that stuff, and it'll stick right to you. And there's some on her wrist because...
I got it! Because she got hit with the sword! Right there on her wrist!
I see. And so the truth draws ever closer.
Alright, then it's about time to solve this mystery.
Everyone in Danganronpa's pretty. What happened in my room, and what led to Sayaka's death? That's what we need to make clear. I think this is where we have multiple truth bullets. Okay, yeah, we have multiple. So only one works. You have to combine the right truth bullets with the right spot. Come up. Yeah, it'll take damage. You press the L1. Okay, you press L1. That's what I need to know. Everyone but Monokuma. Alright, what do we got? Replica sword sheath, kitchen knife set, replica sword. I think the sword sheath is the truth bullet here. But let's see what they have to say.
When the fighting broke out, the culprit grabbed the sword, and that's when the first blow was dealt. A sword-based sneak attack.
And that's what broke Miss Maizono's wrist.
So, she tried to fight back. She grabbed the kitchen knife she had hidden away.
But then the culprit took that from her too.
And they killed her with it.
And that's exactly what happened.
The person with the sword really did attack first. There's no explanation for how a certain part of the sword got damaged. Yeah, okay. So the sword sheath was damaged itself. The sheath was found somewhere and shows evidence of being scratched with a sharp object.
The fighting broke out.
Okay.
The culprit grabbed the
sword.
And that's when the first blow was dealt. A sword-based sneak attack.
No, that's wrong!
Actually, no. I don't think the fight started with the sword.
Why not?
Because the sword's sheath had been scratched. See? There's a gash in it. Like someone cut into it with something sharp.
Something sharp? You mean like the kitchen knife? That was the only sharp thing found at the scene.
Stop jumping ahead! Slow down and explain it so I get what the hell's going on.
If the sword was used first, there wouldn't be any explanation for the scratch on the sheath. If you were going to attack with the sword, you'd take it out of the sheath first, right?
That's true. With the sheath on, it'd be heavy and bulky and useless as shit.
Okay, so how did the sheath get damaged?
If they got attacked with the kitchen knife, maybe they grabbed the sword as a defensive impulse. In that situation, there wouldn't be any time to actually unsheath the sword.
So you're saying the sword was initially used to defend against an attack from the knife?
Which means whoever had the kitchen knife was the one who attacked first.
I think I get it. So here's how it all played out. The culprit came in, found the kitchen knife hidden there somewhere. Then they took the knife and attacked Sayaka before she knew what was happening. So she grabbed the sword to defend herself. But then the culprit took that from her too. Then, after they broke her wrist with the sword, they took the knife and finished it.
Sorry, but I don't think Sayaka used the sword to defend herself.
No.
How the hell can you not think that?
I don't remember much from this trial, but I think...
Because she never held the sword at all.
Yeah.
There's a certain part of her body that makes this clear.
Certain part of her body that shows that she never used the sword. If you want to use the sword, it's part of her body, which you have to touch it. Her palms.
I got it!
She used it with her stomach. Okay, we got our influence back.
You're talking about her palms, right? The palms of her hands were perfectly clean. So I don't think she ever picked up the sword.
How can you know that just by looking at her palms?
Like I said before, the gold coating on that sword comes right off. All you have to do is touch it. In fact, if you look, you'll notice that a lot of the gold has already come off the handle. It's safe to assume that's because whoever used the sword got some of it on their hands.
So Sayaka never held
There's
the sword.
really no way she could have picked it up and come away completely clean.
Maybe she washed her hands after she escaped into the bathroom.
Sorry, but I don't think so.
Why do you say that? Is it because you think I'm ugly?
No,
that's not it at
Why
all.
would you do that when you're getting chased by someone? There's no way Sayaka washed the gold coating off her hands because there's a certain regulation that talks about what happens in bathrooms. Oh, well, she was afraid of water. The regulation said so.
According to the Monokuma file, Sayaka's time of death was around 1:30 a.m. In other words, at nighttime. And the water in the bathroom shuts off at nighttime, right?
Oh, I didn't know that. Actually, I haven't taken a shower here yet.
Oh my.
You're no different. You smell like a big fat ugly donkey.
I'm not sure whether to take that as an insult or a compliment.
An insult, obviously.
So anyway, if Sayaka never touched the sword, then that means the killer is the only one who used the sword. But hold on. If that's right, then the one who damaged the sheath with the kitchen knife was...
The one who damaged the sheath was Sayaka.
I got it! Sayaka? She had the kitchen knife?
Okay. This is the downside of drinking sugary beverages. You gotta pee a lot. I'll be right back. Make sure you hydrate, everyone. Nice. Thank you. And on that note...
But we already said that the attack started with...
The person with the knife attacked first, and the sword was used as an impromptu defense.
Then the one who attacked first was...
Sayaka?
Now do you understand? She wasn't a blameless victim in this.
No, far from it. It's almost as if she'd been planning to commit a murder of her own.
What?
She took the knife from the kitchen, then invited the culprit to the room she was staying in. And if it's true that she had the kitchen knife and attacked without provocation...
Indeed. These are all the actions of an assailant.
Which brings up another point. Makoto, Sayaka was the one who suggested you two switch rooms, correct? Maybe the reason she wanted to switch rooms was so that she could pin the crime on you. That is a possibility, is it not?
Sayaka wanted to... on me?
That would also explain why she would switch the nameplates. She wanted to get whoever she had targeted to come to Makoto's room, where she was staying. And by committing the murder there, instead of her room, that would implicate Makoto. But for that to work, the target had to be lured out, while still keeping the room swap a secret. If the target knew she had switched rooms, they would have become suspicious right away.
So all that's why she switched the names?
But doesn't that plan seem a little risky? For one thing, even if her plan worked, Mr. Naegi would just tell everyone they'd switched rooms.
I don't know. I'm not sure our soft-hearted Makoto is capable of that kind of cutthroat behavior. I'm sure Sayaka realized the same thing, which is why out of all of us, she asked him to switch rooms.
Plus, she was the ultimate pop sensation. A totally forgettable kid. Or a national superstar. Who are you more likely to believe?
Wait, then you're saying she had this all planned out?
Holy shit!
But in the end, her plan backfired. She launched her attack with the knife, then found herself under attack in turn. That must be when her wrist got broken, and she was forced to drop the knife.
The tables were suddenly turned on her, and she died at the hands of the one she'd planned to murder.
Just hold on! That can't be true! Because...
Hey! You guys have totally derailed the argument. You're being super boring right now. Come on, hurry up and decide who did it. Wouldn't it be awful if I had to punish you all just because you ran out of time?
There's a time limit?
Oh yeah, we gotta decide who we think did it.
Makoto, right now you just need to concentrate on figuring out the answer to this mystery. If we can't uncover who murdered Sayaka, it's over for all of us.
Is it really all over? Obviously, I'm committed to finding who killed her, but what can I do? I mean, as far as clues go, there's nothing left. Make your argument, but how? You just said there was nothing left. Dying message. Well, what do we do?
It's easy just to say, hey, decide who did it. But there just aren't any more clues, right?
No, that's wrong!
There still might be one clue left. Sayaka's dying message.
Dining? Wait, what did you say?
The dying message. She wrote something on the wall behind her, remember? 11037. Written in her own blood. There must be a clue about the killer hidden in there.
Well, before we get too far into that, I need to ask, can we really be sure that Sayaka is the one who wrote it?
There's no question that Sayaka wrote the message, and I can prove it. Left index finger.
I got it! Her left index finger had blood on it. That could only be because she used that finger to write the message.
I see. She broke her right wrist during the fight, so she'd have to use her left hand to write.
Sure. I think we can all agree Sayaka wrote it. But still, what the heck do those numbers mean? 11037?
The actual time of death. We've got
Hey,
it.
Chihiro, you're a computer nerd or whatever, right? You should know all about numbers and shit.
Welcome back, Tartarus Wanderer.
No, that's not... Yes, I'm a programmer, but I don't see any kind of meaning in these numbers.
Of course. It's because they're not numbers.
Oh, yeah, it looks like...
Huh? What?
No, it's just... look at the numbers, assuming they're not numbers. Don't these first two, 1, 1, look less like two numbers and more like one letter?
Ah, you're right. The connecting line is barely there, so I assumed it was 1, 1, but looking at it now, you could also read it as an N.
Whoa, you might have finally just said something worth a shit.
Our little gray cells are really getting excited now.
But even if that really is an N, N037, doesn't make any more sense than before.
Damn it, it's no use. I just don't know.
Rotate the image 180 degrees.
Rotate it? I think... maybe I see something.
God.
Oh my...
Now I see. She wrote down the killer's name.
Huh? You just shot past the clue part and right onto who did it.
So, whose name did she write?
Sayaka's dying message reveals the killer's real name. If you turn it 180 degrees, it should become crystal clear. Select someone. Hifumi, Toko, Leon.
Here's my answer. The key to solving this mystery was simply to rotate the writing 180 degrees. If you turn the message around, it becomes the letters L-E-O-N. L-E-O-N. Or more accurately, Leon.
What the hell are you talking about? It's just a coincidence. It's just a bunch of random squiggles that happen to look like my name.
No, it's not random at all. She wrote that message on the wall behind her as she was leaning up against it. In that position, she couldn't move to write normally, and had to write upside down, as it were. And as a result, when you look at it standing in front of her, it ends up getting flipped. Try it for yourself if you want. Write something sitting like her, and the letters will be inverted.
That sounds like one hell of a stretch to me. I'm the killer? You can't just go and say shit like that.
If you're not the killer, then why did you try to destroy the evidence?
Huh?
You know what I'm talking about, right, Makoto? The evidence Leon tried to get rid of?
Do we? The evidence Leon tried to get rid of. It's the thing up on the ground from the incinerator, right? Yeah, the burnt shirt piece.
I got it! You mean the burnt shirt piece I found laying on the ground by the incinerator, right?
As the killer stabbed Sayaka, they must have gotten some of her blood on them. And to dispose of the shirt covered in the victim's blood, they threw it into the incinerator.
But one piece burned off and got left behind.
And the killer didn't notice. If they had, they most certainly would have panicked. Isn't that right, Leon?
But is one scrap of fabric enough to conclude that Leon is guilty?
Yeah, I mean, Leon's not the only one wearing a white button.
That's right. There are plenty of other people here with shirts like mine. With just that one little charred piece, there's no way you can say for sure who it belongs to.
You're right. That alone isn't enough. But there are some other points that may reveal the truth.
Are you finally starting to understand? The answers to all the riddles are right here.
Yeah, I think so.
The burnt ends of the button-up shirt, which the killer wasn't able to get rid of. There's something about it we need to pay attention to and know who's responsible. Where it was disposed of. No. Trash incinerator room. How the fuck is supposed to make anything clear? Okay. How it was disposed of.
If you look closely at how the shirt was disposed of, we should be able to figure out who the killer is.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. I think I know what you're gonna say.
I want to get a buff to my influence. I want more influence.
You can't reach the incinerator without opening the gate in front of the trash room, right? And obviously, you wouldn't be able to hit the switch to turn it on either. You'd need the key to get in. And the one with the key was the person on cleaning duty. So the killer had to be whoever was in charge of taking care of the trash, right?
Interesting.
No, that's wrong. There's another way to use the incinerator without being the only one on cleaning duty. And that's exactly what proves Leon is the real killer. Like the music. Shattered crystal ball.
The key to the trash room. whoever was on cleaning duty must have had it, right?
Yeah, that's
So
true.
the only one who could get to the incinerator was the person in charge of the trash?
And you'd have to get close to the incinerator in order to...
No, that's wrong! You wouldn't need to get close to it at all!
Hold on. I think I know how someone could dispose of the evidence without using the trash room key.
But if you can't get past the gate, you couldn't possibly turn on the incinerator, could you?
Yes, you could. If you used this.
What is it, some kind of glass ball? It's busted to hell.
Actually, it was supposed to be a crystal ball, but,
But how would you use it?
The killer had to use the glass ball in a certain way. He had to divine with it. He had to roll it. No. He had to throw it!
The killer simply took aim at the incinerator switch and threw the ball through a gap in the gate. All they had to do was hit that switch, and the incinerator would come to life.
That's one hell of a throw, though.
Someone through a gap in the gate?
How could you possibly pull that
Remember
off?
what you said before, Hifumi?
Huh? Someone turned the incinerator on. Very strange. I'm quite certain it was off the last time I was down here. Perhaps it was the work of a fairy.
Hifumi had the key. So the only way the incinerator could have been turned on without his knowledge was because the killer was able to hit the switch without opening the gate. Once they got the incinerator going, all they had to do was ball up the shirt and toss it in.
Hey, come on! What the hell is this?
All you have to do is look at the scene to know that the killer never actually went inside the trash room. The shards of broken glass, the incinerator left running, the piece of shirt that escaped the fire. If the killer had been on cleaning duty, the evidence would have been taken care of much more thoroughly.
Wait, no, just hold on.
But the distance from the gate to the incinerator has to be at least 30 feet, right?
If you're a D&D character, you can huck a hand axe
The
that far.
pinpoint accuracy you'd need to throw a glass ball that far and hit something that small. Could someone really do that?
That's right! There's no way! It'd be impossible!
Difficult, absolutely. Impossible? I don't think so. Because the killer is...
It wouldn't have been much of a challenge at all for the killer because he's the ultimate baseball star.
Because the killer is the ultimate baseball star. Isn't that right, Leon?
Do you have any idea how stupid you sound right now?
A target 30
I cut off
feet
Makoto
away
by
would
accident.
surely be little challenge for the ultimate baseball star.
You can't be serious. I'm not the killer! These goddamn shipper brains have got it all wrong, I'm telling you!
You still won't admit it? Okay then, Makoto. Go ahead and review the incident one more time to make his crime perfectly clear. And with that, we can end this.
Listen to me! What the hell do you mean, end this?
Say what you want, Leon. But all the questions have been answered. And the truth has been revealed. Now here's what happened.
Closing arguments. Yeah, I do want to refresh on this one. This is a closing argument. In this case, you'll give a complete summary of the case. You have to reproduce the flow of events in the form of a comic book. There are a number of pieces missing. It's up to you to complete the comic provided with truth panels. So you get in the mission section, press the X button. Holy cow, I get a hint of what might lead to the breakthrough. Well then, good luck and have fun. Alright, I'm gonna grab a snack for this finale. This is getting good, and I should have eaten something a long time ago. I'm sorry I keep leaving. It's my stream. I'll do what I want. Ah. One of the nice things about the holiday season is that there's a lot of holiday candy, like gingerbread flavor and candy cane flavor, and it's great. Love me some peppermint hot chocolate or candy cane hot chocolate. It's my stream, and I'll cry if I want to. Anyway, closing argument starts. The gray person was the killer. I like the art style of these comics. All right, it's in manga format. All right. The killer arrived at the room, Sayaka was waiting. Killer was like, what's up? Then she went, whoa! And attacked him. He had to grab something for self-defense. I think. Noticed something in the room. Okay, yeah, I would have noticed something. Then she went to attack. He used that object to defend the attack. Which was right here. I know, the art is so good. I wish I had an art style like this. Whacked her. The killer countered with the next attack. What did they do next? I think they just would have approached. She ran to the bathroom, locked the door. She was freaking out. They forced the bathroom door open. The only way they could have done that was with the toolkit. Open the door. Game over. Or she was stabbed. Let's actually leave something behind. And then she went down. Killer used an item to help dispose. Right. Use that. Stripped his shirt off. Cleaned all that up. Grabbed that. Threw it. Hit the button. Oh, no. That burned off. What the killer through the incinerator was... Uh-oh. What through the incinerator was... Don't think he burned the knife. Uh-oh. Did I miss one? The piece of evidence left behind in the trash room. Put this here. The object the killer threw. Yeah. Hello, Snow White. Welcome to the stream. Am I missing something? Lock that. Huh. Oh. I missed that. Oh my god. Okay, I know it was probably obvious to text the people watching, but when you're playing and under a lot of pressure, you only see certain parts of the screen and you miss a lot. Alright, here's exactly what happens.
I think I'd better take one more look back at the case from the beginning. Last night, the killer went to the room Sayaka was in. In other words, my room. From what we can tell, Sayaka invited that person there intending to kill them. She attacked them with the knife she'd taken from the kitchen earlier. But then something happened that she wasn't prepared for. They grabbed the fake sword I put in my room. During the struggle, a strike from the sword broke Sayaka's right wrist.
Ah, I fucked this part up. Oh, never mind. No, I didn't.
And that's when she lost her grip on the kitchen knife. Finding herself cornered, Sayaka panicked and ran into the bathroom. The killer went after her, but couldn't get the bathroom door open. What they didn't know was that my bathroom door got stuck easily, and there was a trick to opening it.
Sayaka knew it. That's how she got in.
Sayaka knew about that because I told her, but of course the killer had no way of knowing. So instead, the killer forced the door open, took the kitchen knife, and stabbed Sayaka. But with what strength she had remaining, Sayaka left a dying message. To keep the killer from noticing, she wrote it on the wall behind her. And with that, all her strength was gone. With Sayaka dead, the killer quickly began destroying the evidence. First, they took off their shirt, which was covered in their victim's blood. Then they took the lint roller in my room and cleaned up the entire area. They wanted to make sure they got rid of any trace they'd ever been there. Afterwards, the killer headed to the trash room to destroy their bloody shirt. They tried to burn the shirt using the incinerator there, but the trash room was blocked off by an especially sturdy gate, preventing access to the incinerator. So they came up with a plan to use Hero's crystal ball, which he left in the laundry room. The killer managed to throw the ball through the gap in the gate and hit the incinerator switch. For any normal person, that'd be an impossible throw. But the killer had the confidence to take a shot, and that's because the killer was the ultimate baseball star.
Kerblam!
The crystal ball, thrown with absolute precision, hit the switch on the incinerator, which then quickly roared to life. Having destroyed the final piece of evidence, they left the area with, I imagine, a sigh of relief. But there was one thing they missed.
One damning piece of evidence that
Part of
proved
the shirt
everything.
they'd thrown into the fire, burnt away, and fell out of the incinerator. The killer didn't notice this, and so left behind a piece of indisputable evidence. Isn't that right, Leon?
Yes, that's right!
It would appear that Hero simply forgot his crystal ball in the laundry room. You went there to try and wash the blood out of your shirt. And that's where you saw it, right? Seeing the ball? You thought of a way to take care of everything.
So, Leon, do you object to anything that's been said?
Do I object? Hell yes, I object! Of course I do! I object! I object! I object! I mean, all of this is just a bunch of stupid theories! You need evidence! Where's the evidence? Without evidence, it's all bullshit! It's bullshit and I refuse to acknowledge it!
Well then, I guess this is as good a time as any to present the evidence that proves you did it. Makoto, I believe you're in possession of that evidence?
I have the evidence? First bulletin battle's about to begin. Okay, I need this one because this minigame is weird. Sometimes during Clash Royale, your opponent will simply won't want to hear what you have to say. When this happens, you'll engage them in a head-to-head battle. Bulletin battle, the BTW. You want to destroy your opponent's statements in time with the rhythm. Match your button presses with tempo markers to move across the screen and reach the center. Press the X button to lock onto an opponent's statement. Destroy the statements you've locked on with triangle. Right. Deal damage to your opponent. Can't pull it off, you'll be the one in pain. Alright, I think I remember how to do this. I'm glad I wasn't the only one who failed like a bunch of times. This was ridiculous. The next spot will appear. Here with the truthful like any other statements. Alright.
When the
Alright,
killer
here we go.
removed the screws from the doorknob, they didn't use anything from your room to do it. Instead, they must have used something that belonged to them.
I refuse to acknowledge you! You're stupid! Stupid, stupid, stupid!
I know that, but you don't need to say it to my
face!
Fine, I have indisputable evidence. Listen to me, Leon, and face the truth! Read! Read! But first, I gotta beat you in a dance-off. Like true men.
Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance! It wasn't me! Stupid! You lie! Stop talking! Shut
My
up!
man's got bars.
Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance! Stupid! You lie! Shut up! Where's your proof?
Whoa, whoa.
kidding me?
Okay, got it. Yeah, we got it. You are gonna listen
wasn't
to
me.
this statement, because I got evidence that says, final strike.
Where's your proof?
This
Boom.
should prove it.
The toolkit, Leon, the
The
toolkit!
screws on the bathroom doorknob were removed. I wonder what kind of tool the killer used to remove them.
I mean, it had to be a screwdriver, right?
Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure the toolkits we got each had one inside.
And that must be what he used.
Thank you.
There aren't any other tools anywhere.
But the toolkit in my room had clearly never been used.
That's because the culprit didn't know it was your room. They thought they were in Sayaka's room.
Only the boys got toolkits, so the killer naturally assumed there wouldn't be one in there.
Okay, then whose toolkit did the killer use?
Stupid, stupid, stupid!
It had to be their very own toolkit.
Stupid, 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 stupid!
Leon, would you mind showing us your toolkit? If I'm right about this, then the screwdriver will show some evidence of being used.
Stupid, stupid, stupid!
Huh? And if you say you used it for something else, you'll have to explain exactly when, where, and why.
And let me say this right now. I lost it isn't an excuse at this point.
Stupid. Stupid.
So, you have no rebuttal?
Then it would seem we are finished here.
Hey! Woo! Is it because I'm Canadian? God damn it. Hey, monocoins! Alright, definitely gonna save after that. There we go, that's the end of the class trial. Oh, man. Whew, that wouldn't go as well as it could have. There's no way I'm getting A rank for the rest of this.
Looks like you've reached your verdict. Then are we ready to cast our votes? You all have a lever in front of you. Use it to make your selection.
Thank you, Vivi.
Oh, just to
Thank you,
remind
Charles.
you all, make triple sure you vote for someone. You wouldn't want to be punished for something so minor, right? Okay, then let's get excited! Who will be chosen as the Blackened? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one? What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be?
But to know any better, I'd say Monokuma's pretty hyped about this. Monokuma vote. Was it Leon? Correct! We got it all figured out.
Uh-oh, looks like you got it right on the money! The Blackened, in this case, the one that killed Sayaka, was none other than Leon Kawada!
Huh? Hey, hold on.
Hold on a second. Leon, did you really kill Sayaka?
But
I don't believe it.
You son of a
Son
bitch!
of a bitch! What the hell is wrong with you?
I didn't have a choice.
It was kill or be killed.
That's why...
I killed her first.
None of you are any different!
One wrong step and you'd be the one standing here. It was a complete chance that I wound up like this.
It's just... unlucky. That's all.
Hey!
Hey, come on! You expect me to just accept my death? It's all because of that video. Even I couldn't handle what I saw there. If it was her in the video actually had something to do with me, I can't even imagine if I was her. Now that we're trapped in here with no way out, they're probably waiting for me.
What?
I can't afford to be stuck in here! The one thing that was more important to her than anything else. Her dreams, her friends. To have seen something like that happen to them. And Sayaka. I did whatever it took to reach that dream. I mean it. Even some things that weren't so pleasant. And that's why Sayaka, for the friends that meant so much to her. That's why she betrayed me. So when she said...
No matter what happens, please always be there for me. I need you on my side.
She was lying to me from the very beginning. She was using me. Is that why she talked to me in the first place? I guess I'll never know. Because there's nothing I can do to ask her what she was thinking. Once you're dead. That's that.
Boy, howdy! The entertainment industry must be terrifying, huh? I mean, to try to kill someone just because of those relationships. She seems so nice and lovely on the outside, but inside, she's descended into pure madness.
What did you say?
I understand, really, I do. Yep. You're in utter despair thanks to Sayaka's betrayal, right? Compassion, intimacy, love. The stronger those feelings, the stronger the despair when they collapse.
Stop screwing with us! This is all your fault! Sayaka being forced to do something like that. All of it. Everything! It's all your fault!
That's enough. Calm down.
If you really want to make her enemies pay for what they've done, you need to let it go for now. Damn it!
That was a close one. I thought for sure you were gonna give me a good walloping. Just barely avoided punishment, you did!
Yes, indeed!
Now then, since you so magnificently revealed the identity of the killer during the class trial, the blackened Leon Kawada will receive his punishment.
Punishment? You mean execution? Wait a second!
I didn't have a choice! I had to kill her!
That's it?
That was it! I was just protecting myself in the heat of the moment! It was self-defense!
Is that okay?
How exactly was it self-defense? When you forced your way into the bathroom, did you or did you not use your very own toolkit? After she shut herself in the bathroom, you went out of your way to head back into your own room. Then you came all the way back, broke into the bathroom, and killed her. Am I wrong?
Do you understand?
You had any number of chances to stop what you were doing, but you chose not to. Is it not because you had an unclouded intent to commit murder?
So, that's
No,
what...
that's not...
Stop it. I've had enough of this.
Oh? Are you sure? You were closer to her than anyone, were you not? He killed your precious Sayaka. Do you understand?
I can't say Leon is solely to blame. Of course, I don't plan on blaming Sayaka either.
Because the one to blame is him!
Swap?
If it weren't for you, this never would have happened to Sayaka.
Or Leon! We shouldn't be fighting each other. We should be fighting against the one who put us in this situation! The mastermind!
Oh, did you just awaken to your sense of justice?
Hey,
Well, it just so happens there's nothing more unethical than the unwavering sense of justice. After all, it's people with that sense of mentality that perpetrate war all over the world. Is that the kind of justice that's awakened within you?
Just shut up!
Okay, well, anyway, most importantly, let's hurry up and get to what everyone's been waiting for, the punishment!
I'm begging you! Please, don't do this!
No more begging, no more excuses. You must pay the penalty for breaking the rule. Society demands it!
Stop! Please!
Now then, I prepared a very special punishment!
For Leon Kawada, the ultimate baseball star!
No!
Let's give it everything we've got! It's punishment time!
No!
Game over. Leon has been found guilty.
Time for the punishment!
To anyone who's squeamish, there's no blood. For this punishment, that changes. Later. Okay, there's a little blood, but it's nothing like super gory. Okay, in use. The 1,000 blows.
extreme! Man, my adrenaline is pumping right out of control!
What's going on?
I can't take it.
Do we really have to keep doing this? I can't take it!
Well, hey, if you don't like it... all you gotta do is swear to cut all ties with the outside world and accept living here forever. But that's only if every single one of you can get on board with that.
Damn you!
Man, fuck you! Why the fuck are you doing all this evil shit to us?
What the heck? Evil? You make it sound like I'm some dark, awful secret society type of guy.
what?
Well, or in this case, a dark, awful secret society type of bear. Well, so why are you putting an upstanding young citizen like me through such a grueling ordeal?
Hey,
It seems like you're trying to use common sense to make sense of something that doesn't make sense. That's like trying to put a mile on a scale. I just don't think it's possible. Hey, I don't think what you're saying and what I'm saying quite fit together.
You piece of shit! I don't know who you are, but I'm gonna pound your ass into the ground.
You must really hate me to get so angry, huh? But if you do that, you're barking way up the wrong tree. What happened because more than one of you decided you wanted to get out, right? No matter how much time passes, you can't cut free of your regrets from the outside world. You're to blame.
Of course we can't cut free of this outside world. Being trapped in this insane place.
You're trapped, are you? Well, I'm sure once you learn all the mysteries of the school, your thinking will change for sure. You'll think, boy, isn't it wonderful how we all get to live here forever?
What does this mean? What are you trying to say?
Hey.
I feel like there's some deeper meaning hidden in there. Just like before.
Thrills, chills, kills!
Hey.
When you said everyone, who exactly are you referring to?
Sorry, I said everything I've got to say. I need to save some of the fun for later.
Just a second.
Makoto, can I talk to you for a second?
Makoto.
Before we head back, there's something I want to talk to you about. It's about Sayaka, isn't it? I'm surprised you figured it out.
Listen.
I told you before the class trial started. You had to figure out the mystery of this case yourself. You wanted me to realize how Sayaka betrayed me by myself, didn't you? The thought never even crossed my mind. I feel like such a fool. Becoming such an easy target like that.
It's true.
Sayaka meant to double-cross you. That's a fact that you can never change. But even till the very end, she wasn't sure of her decision. That's why, as she lay dying, she was thinking of you. She was thinking of me? You can't just say something like that. I mean, there's no way you can know that. Only Sayaka would know for sure, and we can't ask her now.
However...
Even if you can't ask her, you can infer it, don't you think? Her final thought was how she could protect you. What?
So...
The fact she used her last ounce of energy to leave a dying message proves it. If she didn't care what happened to you, she never would have left that message. Well, maybe she just wanted to get back at the person who had killed her.
Certainly.
That's certainly one possibility. But I don't think that's what it was.
Anyway...
She was... uncertain. She wasn't sure she could kill someone, or deceive you, which is why her plan failed. Her hesitation attracted failure.
Right.
It's almost ironic when you think about it. Why are you telling me all this? Because you're the kind of person who can overcome this. Because you can move past the deaths of your friends, Sayaka and Leon, and keep moving forward.
Correct.
Without someone like that, the others would never be able to break free of such a desperate situation. Move past their deaths? I could never do that. No. I'm going to carry them with me for the rest of my life. How could I possibly move past something like that? Leon, Sayaka, I'll carry them with me forever. I'll carry their memories with me wherever I go. So instead of forgetting them, you're choosing the hard road. Well, I have high expectations for you.
Hey.
By the way, I have to admit, I'm curious. How did you know I wanted to talk to you about Sayaka? Oh, well. I'm psychic.
What?
Huh? Kidding. I just have pretty good intuition. And that's the end of chapter 1. We're down 3 people. To be continued. And I think that's a good place to stop the stream. Yeah, I got a despair about it. Heck yeah. Even though I'm very despairing about that. Alright. We're just gonna have to leave it there. Return to the main menu. Danganronpa. Okay. Thank you all very much for attending this stream. So we got through the prologue and we got through chapter 1. So, the plan is I'll probably keep doing this series until it either dies out or until we get through the end of the game, whichever comes first. I don't know when the next time I'll be able to do this is. I'll try to stream one more time before my classes start up again, but we'll see what happens. Anyway, so thank you all very much for attending. And yeah, to anyone who was wondering if I'm going to do a Danganronpa audio, because I know people were asking about it. God, I don't know. It's hard to find a comforting audio in a situation like this, which is why probably more of like a roleplay thing. But we'll see. We'll see indeed. Anyway. Oh yeah, Happy New Year to everyone, by the way. 2023 is nearly at its end, and we're going to be moving on to 2024 pretty soon. And yeah, we'll certainly see what 2024 has in store for us. Does anyone have any resolutions? I've got my fair share of resolutions. If not, make them now. If you're not a resolution person, then don't bother. Alright. See you all at a time that is currently not this one. Thanks for tuning in. See you later. Have a good night. And Happy New Year!